folks, department of projects, pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we. The streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clip. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. Glowing hill, I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry. Effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. It's like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. Been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. I'm giving it so to chill. My jewelry. Effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. No feel. See that pain deep in my.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check. Check. 53 is mine. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Three.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27. Yard line.
Good job, D. Good job.
Williams on the stop. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota completes it to the tight end, Kittle. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running the jet sweep with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mariota. Jones has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
No. Where are they, team?
from the gun. Mariota. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 6 man. Check curls.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his crew will take off. Football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it all. To be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Come on. Watch out.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Ty Law. CD with that. Completion. Let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 3, second down. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Murray now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Man open, it's Moss, complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Murray now on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4. Murray, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Murray now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Murray now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's second down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start here with Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 95 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st down, Murray. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Number 53, Mike 53. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Welcome back live to Orlando. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down, Murray. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Check. No, check.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Jackson. The ball comes out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Throwing, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Mike. Yo. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Taysom Hill, 55 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And now, he's at the 50, the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This is fielded at the goal. And, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff. And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just and that's exactly what they did. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spillin', profit to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own.